and welcome to Herald TV News at 3 with me, Tasleem. Kohli's owner, who allegedly provided drugs to the two murder accused held in the Sonali Foghat case, was arrested by the Anjuna police on Saturday. Yes, in the Sonali Foghat murder case, two more people have been detained, including a drug dealer and the owner of the Goa restaurant, where she was seen partying the night before her death. Meanwhile, GMFC court Mapsa remanded 10 days police custody to the two accused, Sudhir Sangwan and Sukhwinder Singh.
Kohli's owner, who allegedly provided drugs to the two murder accused held in Sonali Foghat case, was detained by the Anjuna police on Saturday. Yes, in the Sonali Foghat murder case, two more people have been detained, including a duck peddler and the owner of a Goa restaurant where she was seen partying that night before her death. Now, this brings the number of arrests in the Haryana BJP leader's death case to 4. Edwin Nunes, Kohli's restaurant owner, and a drug peddler, Datta Prasad Gaunkar, arrest comes after two of her associates, Sudhir Sangwan and Sukhwinder Singh, were arrested. The police have so far integrated more than 25 people in the case, including the staff of the restaurant, the resort where Foghat was staying, the hospital where she was declared brought dead, and the driver. Presently, Anjuna police has sealed the first floor of the Kohli's restaurant in Anjuna, where the BJP leader and TikTok star Sonali Foghat and the accused were seen partying, and where Foghat was allegedly forcefully given synthetic drugs. Foghat was at the famous restaurant cum nightclub on Anjuna Beach on Monday, where she was forcefully made to drink some obnoxious substances mixed in water by the two accused persons, the police said yesterday, citing security camera footage and alleged confessions. She felt uneasy and could barely walk on her own after drinking it and was taken to the hotel Grand Leone by her associate where they stayed. She was later taken to St. Anthony's Hospital next morning, where she was declared brought dead. CCTV recordings of the relevant premises were examined by the investigating officer, and it was found that Sudhir was forcefully making Sonali to drink the alleged liquid in the bottle of water, the police said in the statement. Murder charges were filed by the Goa police against Sudhir Sangwan and Sukhwinder Singh. The two male friends of the Haryana BJP politician are accused of adding these substances to the water and making her drink it when they were partying at the restaurant. Meanwhile, two accused persons, Sudhir Sangwan and Sukhwinder Singh, were placed before the court on Saturday. Murder charges were filed by Goa police against these two. The two male friends of the Haryana BJP politician are accused of adding obnoxious substance to the water and making her drink when they were out partying in the restaurant. Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant said that he has given full support from day one in the investigation, and those who have been and who have to be punished will be punished by the Goa police. At present, the accused are in custody and investigation is going on.
इन्वेस्टिगेशन में पूरा सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं और जिसको कुछ सजा करनी है उसको 100% हमारे गोवा पुलिस के साथ गोवा पुलिस से उनको पनिशमेंट हो जाएगा. एट प्रेजेंट दे आर इन द कस्टडी. पूरी तरह से इन्वेस्टिगेशन हो रहा है. ड्रग्स पेडलर को भी आज पकड़ा है. मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. मैंने उनको जो कुछ यानी ड्रग्स पेडलर हो या बाकी कोई उसमें जिसकी कोई जो गलती है उसको सजा मिल जाएगी. गोवा टूरिज्म में कैसे ऐसा गोवा पुलिस कभी कोई नहीं करेगा. गोवा कैसे सीरियसली देखते हैं गोवा टूरिज्म सेक्टर में. हमेशा के लिए बीइंग अ गोवा एज अ टूरिस्टिक स्टेट, यहाँ पे डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ टूरिस्ट यहाँ पे आते हैं और हमेशा के लिए अतिथि देवो भव पे हम टूरिस्ट लोगों का स्वागत करते हैं. इसका मतलब हम कभी भी यानी यहाँ पे कोई हर्डल्स टूरिस्ट के लिए कौन सा भी क्रिएट नहीं होते. उसको मिला के कुछ पिलाया था ऐसा बोल रहा है. Police is doing the investigations.
A story by Clayton D'Souza, Ashmita Polji and Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
The Chancellor of Archdiocese of Goa and Daman, Father Romeo Montero, has appealed that a communitarian prayer service will be held in the churches and chapels today evening at 7:30 p.m., which is the same time during which Archbishop Patriarch Philip Neri Ferrão will be declared as Cardinal by Pope Francis.
The Chancellor of Archdiocese of Goa and Daman, Father Romeo Montero, has appealed that the communitarian prayer service be held in the churches and chapels today evening at 7:30, which is the same time during which Archbishop Philip Neri Ferrão will be declared as a cardinal by the Pope Francis. In a notice that was sent recently to all parish priests, residents, chapelains, and superiors of all religious houses, Father Montero said it would be most fitting that on this occasion parish priests and residents come together with their respective parishioners for our dear Archbishop as he undertakes his new ministry, which the Holy Father will entrust to him. Watch. Herald TV Bureau Report.
The special Valankani feast train left from the Vasco railway station on Saturday morning. The train Valankani special train left from the Vasco da Gama at 9 a.m. and will reach Valankani at 12:25 p.m. tomorrow.
The first train, Valankani Special, left from Vasco on Saturday morning. This special Valankani feast train left from Vasco railway station on Saturday morning. The train from Vasco da Gama at around 9 a.m. in the morning left and will reach Valankani at around 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. Take a look.
The Goans and Catholic community as well as non-Catholic सगळी एकदम हॅप्पी आसा बिकॉज हे 3 दीस त्रास नवीना दिसांनी पळय त्रास जाताले बिकॉज ट्रेन स्टार्ट जावन आमचे ते सगळे प्रॉब्लम सॉर्ट आउट जाला बिसायड्स दॅट आनी विदीन 2-3 मंथ्स आमी मागला रिप्रेझेंटेशन दिल्लें आहा टू द स्टेशन ऑथॉरिटी दॅट आमकां जे विकान एकूच जे ट्रेन आसता ती विकान 2 करची म्हणून इट इज व्हेरी व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट की जे वयता त्याच दिसा तांकां परतून येवचें पडटा सो जरी तरी ट्रेन आनी एक जाली विकान 2 जाले जाल्यार लोकांक सुशेगाद 1-2 दीस रावन परतून येवपाक एक सोय मेळटलो
आमचे एम.एल.ए. दाजी साळकाराक हांव देव बरें करूं म्हणटा कित्याक हो तेणें इनिशिएटीव घेयलो म्हूण आयज हें सगळें जावपाक पावलें आनी जो कोण आयज वेलंकनी वचपाक माडयेक नोवेनाक आनी फेस्ताक भायर सरला तो बरे भाशेन पावूंक आनी बरे भाशेन परतून येवंक हें आमची मागणी
आम्ही देव मालून देव बघच्यान आयल्या एका वेलंकनी बँड वाजोवंक वयता
कितले वर्सान वयता तुमी
आमी वर्स वता आनी आमी 4 वर्सां आतां गॅप मारी कोरोनाच्या टायमार आनी मागीर वचूंक ना
अच्छा
थोडो प्रॉब्लेम जालो
A story by Ignacio Norona, Aditya Bidre, and Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Bordered by the Tiracol River to the north and the river Shapora to the south, Perne Taluka has become a hot spot for illegal sand extraction, with thousands of cubic meters of sand looted from these river banks each night. Illegal sand mining is happening in the rivers, which means if you have to apprehend illegal sand miners, you have to be able to reach them and catch them. So you need the patrol boats to do this activity. Goa government had procured at great cost 12 patrol boats, but every single one is not functioning. The coastal police have got to have these boats repaired on an urgent basis, says Advocate Norma Alvarez.
Now, bordered by Tiracol River to the north and the river to Shapora to the south, Perne Taluka has become a hotspot for illegal sand extraction, with thousands of cubic meters of sand looted from these river banks each night. Now, speaking to Herald TV, Advocate Norma Alvarez said that illegal sand mining is happening in rivers, which means if you have to apprehend illegal sand miners, you have to be able to reach to them and catch them. The Goa Coastal Police have to have their boats repaired on urgent basis, as the Advocate General has told the court that they are attempting to purchase new boats. I would say to do both simultaneously, get new boats and also repair these boats as fast as possible, because without patrol boats, you have the coastal police on land. You have no use and you need to get them into the water. Watch.
See, the activity is happening, illegal sand mining activity is happening in the rivers, which means that if you have to apprehend the sand miners, illegal sand miners, you have to be able to reach them and catch them. It's as simple as that. So you need the patrol boats to do this activity. Now Goa government has purchased at great cost 12 patrol boats, but every single one is not functional. They have got to have these repaired on an urgent basis. The Advocate General told the court that they are attempting to purchase new patrol boats. I would say do both simultaneously, get new patrol boats, but also repair these as fast as possible, because without the patrol boats, you have got the coastal police who are on land of no use, and you need them in the water, and boats are the only solution for it.
This is Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
Once again, the issue of Goans versus non-Goans doing business at the SGPDA fish market in South Goa has come to light. Now, several fishermen and boat owners came out and raised their voice that the non-Goans are doing business at the site, due to which Goans brothers and sisters are suffering a huge loss. They demanded solution towards this issue. Watch.
Once again, the issue of Goans versus non-Goans doing business at SGPDA fish market and in Goan waters in South Goa and Goa has come to light. Now, several fishermen and boat owners came out and raised their voice that non-Goans are doing business at the site, due to which Goan brothers and sisters are suffering a huge loss. They have demanded solution towards this. Watch.
मार्केटान भरपूर प्रॉब्लेम जाता आनी हो म्हणल्यार प्रॉब्लेम म्हणटा कितें आमचे जे लोकल आमचे नुस्त्या घेवन मडगांव वयता जे रांपोणकार भाव जे डिंगीकार भाव त्याचेच काणकोण सान ते वास्को पेंजे म्हणून आता हे सगळे आपले आपले नुस्त्या घेवन लोकलांक बरें नुस्त्या घेवन लोकांक खावपाक लागून मडगांवां इंगपाक लागून वयता. आतां थिंगा एक प्रॉब्लेम जाता. आतां जेन्ना एक फी जो एक रेट थिंगाचे वाडयलेलो आहा जो मार्केटाचो जो टोल घेता आमी म्हणटा ट्रॅक टेम्पो दवरलो काय ना तेजे सुबेज पयशे घेता. दुसरें जे आमी लोकल वयता आमचे नुस्त्या घेवन थिंगा वयता आमचे बोटकार भाव जे आमचे रांपोणकार भाव हे सगळे ती थोडेशे नुस्त्या घेवन वयता आनी तो रेट जो घायला जो SPDN बसयलो आहा तो आयज सारको कंट्रोलाचेर ना आनी थिंगा जो कोण पयशे कलेक्शन कोण करता तो आमच्या बोटकार आमचे नुस्त्या घेवन जे कोण वयता ते कडेन दादागिरी करता. सो हे कंट्रोल करपा लागून आमी आमचे एक चेअरमॅन बाबा दाजी बाबा जो MLA आमचो तेज बगले आमी सगळे कोलवाचे हांगाचे बेतलांतुले जे वास्कोचे रांपोणकार हे सगळे आयज आमी हेंगे येयले आनी आमची डिफिकल्टी ज्या लोकलांची जी डिफिकल्टी आहा तेज बगले आमी घातल्या. पूण आमी अशें डिसिजन केलां आमी रिटर्न दितले ब्लॅक एंड व्हायट रिटर्न दितले. आयज ह्या मडगांव मार्केटान ह्या गोंयकार लोकल जे नुस्त्याक हिंगपी ते आयज पळय हाटी पडलेले आहा. पूण जेन्ना भायले नुस्त्याक आमचे स्टेटान येता ह्या बाजारान येता पूण थिंगा तांकां पयलें प्रेफरन्स मेवता. सो हे प्रेफरन्स म्हणटा तो एवरी स्टेटान जे फीश मार्केट आहा थिंगा आपआपल्या स्टेटींतल्या मनशांक पयलें प्रेफरन्स आहा. पूण ह्या मार्केटान हे भशेन प्रेफरन्स आमकां ना. हे आमी सगळे ताका सांगून दिला आनी हे कंट्रोलाचेर हाड म्हणला. तरे कंट्रोलाचेर हाडना.
दर्शनचे जे एजंटांचे गाडी येता ते पयलींच ते ऑक्युपाय करून आसता जे आउटसायड स्टेट येता थंय सगळे आनी जे आमचे गोंयकाराचे बरें नुस्तें आहा ते आमकां गोंयकारा पर्यंत विकपाक त्या टायमाचेर पावना. सो हाका लागून आमी ताका मेळपा आयिल्ले की बाबा हे जे पळय कितें प्रॉब्लेम जाता न्ही तो मातसो सॉल्व कर आनी आमचे गोंयकारचे नुस्तें त्या टायमाचेर त्या गिरायका पर्यंत पावोन जेणे करून ते सगळे गोंयभर पावतले. सो हाजेर तेणी सांगला तुमी तो एक कितें जाल्यार बसात कितें प्लॅन फायनल करात. आनी दुसरें म्हणजे आमचे ती फीस चार्ज करता ताजेर एक प्रश्न आशिल्लो. आनी जे ते खंय मनीस आसता पळय न्ही ते आमचे खुबशे आमच्या बुटकारांनी आमच्या रांपोणकारांनी आमच्या वाड्याकारांनी कंप्लेन केला की ते मातशे बरे कंडिशनान आसना आनी ते मातशे हात बी हें करता म्हणून. सो तेंय आमी कळयलां की असल्या मनशाक थंय ड्युटीचेर घालनाका. सो हे आमकां पॉझिटिव्ह आन्सर बरो दिला ताणें बेस्ट रिप्लाय दिला आनी इज फुल्ली कोऑपरेटीव. आनी तेणी सांगला PDA थोडे लॉस सुद्दां जाल्या जावन आपूण गोंयकाराच्या नुस्त्या गोंयकारा पर्यंत कशें पावतले ताका प्रिफरन्स दितलो आनी ही वील सपोर्ट द फूल साऊथ गोवा फिशींग कम्युनिटी.
आमी SGPDAची मिटींग जाता आसतना तांचे थोडे इश्यूज घेवन म्हणजे होलसेल मार्केटान तांकां जो त्रास जाता नाजाल्यार आमचे गोंयकार जे भाव आसात जे जेन्ना नुस्तें हाडटा तेन्ना तांकां मातसो ते रेटाक तांकां मातशें डिस्कावंट जाय आशिल्लो.
Herald TV Bureau Report.
The Bureau of the FIFA Council has decided to lift suspension that was imposed on the All India Football Federation due to undue third-party influence.
The Bureau of FIFA Council has decided to lift a suspension that was imposed on the All India Football Federation due to undue third-party influence. Now, this decision was taken after FIFA received confirmation that mandate of the Committee of Administrators that was set up to assume the powers of AIFF Executive Committee had been terminated, and the AIFF administration had regained full control of the AIFF daily affairs. FIFA and AFC will continue to monitor the situation and will support the AIFF in organizing its elections in timely manner. As consequence, the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup 2022, scheduled to take place from October 11 to the 30th, 2022, will be held in India as planned. Indian football can breathe a sign of relief as FIFA ban on All India Football Federation has now been lifted. The ban threw India's footballing future into certainty, while international body also confirmed that they will contact with Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports in India, hopeful of a positive outcome to the case. However, upon receiving confirmation that the AIFF administration has regained full control of the daily affairs, the international body decided to revoke the suspension imposed on AIFF. With the suspension now lifted, India's footballing fraternity can now rejoice a normalcy which steadily returned to the sports in the country. FIFA and AFC will once again continue to monitor the situation and will support the AIFF in organizing the elections in a timely manner. Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
CESA FA scripted a 2-1 win over Youth Club of Manora to move ahead in the 18th edition of the Goa Police Football Cup organized by Goa Police Sports Cell at Ella Ground, Old Goa.
Now, CESA Football Academy scripted a 2-1 win over Youth Club of Manora to move ahead in the 18th edition of the Goa Goa Police Football Cup organized by the Goa Police Sports Cell at Ella Ground in Old Goa. Now, the game began with end-to-end play as both teams looked good going forward. Earlier on, CESA's Kunal Salgaonkar was in one-on-one situation towards goals only from Manora's keeper Carol Suarez to deny his shot, which was cleared away by the defender. CESA enjoyed a lot of possession going forward but failed to create any promised chances up front. At the half-hour mark, Manora Sweden Barbosa breezed past a few defeated and defenders and struck a powerful shot, which was paired away by a corner by CESA keeper. At the end of the other end, CESA's Fazir Mohammed struck a powerful shot, which was pumped away by Manora's keeper. Just before the final whistle, Manora was awarded a penalty and up-step Edwin Colasso managed to pull one back. Man of the match was awarded to CESA's Kunal Salgaonkar. A story by Ignacio Norona for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.